the channel. My name's Eric, and we're going to be taking a look at the December Crate Club. The box that we're going to be looking at is the Major. If you would like to check out the link down below, you can go over and they have different levels. There's the Lieutenant. You'll pay $49.99 for that one. The Captain, you'll pay $99.99 for that one. And this one is the Major. This one would be $199.99. And then they also have the General, and you can either pay quarterly, or the best deal is if you pay for it annually, and you can get that for $13.99.99, and that's 4 drops per year. This one, these are monthly. This month, there happens to only be 4 items in the box, but they are all fairly expensive items. I thought about sitting down and trying to calculate what these were. If I actually do that, I will try to put those in as we talk here. I don't know. I never remember to do any of the stuff that I say, but I do know that one of the items is close to $100 because I happen to have one. But the first item we're looking at is the Real Avid Universal Smart Mat. I have to say I do like this particular item. The box looks something like this, but I took it out of the box and decided it was silly to put it back in the box because I plan on keeping it and using it. As you guys know, a lot of the items that I have I either use in giveaways over at my other channel, or they go to the Boy Scouts run by Jay Wolf out of Elite Ammunition, or they go towards Justin's Final Mission stuff. But this month has some pretty cool stuff, and I know this is not going to make it all into the camera because this mat is 48 inches from side to side. Which means if I put it right there, I've used up all the possible spots, or all the possible spot that I can from here to here. Yeah, all you see is very little bit of it. Well, what can I tell you about it? It's a oil-resistant surface. The backer on it is no slip, so it's not gonna move around on you. See, the box did better than the thing did. Chemical resistant, shock absorbing because it's got that little bit of that cush layer. Best thing to do would be to actually just roll this thing up so I can show you on this end. It has its parts tray. This last little one right here has a magnet in it. So if you're going to be doing some AR stuff or assembling an AR, and you put your small pins in there, and then something happens, they will all end up staying right there in the mat. So you know what? Why not just leave it out? As the backdrop for the rest of that. The next item in here is from Zippo, and this is the Heat Bank 9S Plus. You can get up to 9 hours of heat out of it. It has a dual ports on it to use it as a power bank. It has a digital display, has a little flashlight underneath here, and I do like this item. Proof being, here's mine that I use all the time. especially in the winter. Most of the time, I just keep it in the center console of my truck in case something, sorry, there's gunk down inside one of the charging ports. Like I said, it gets used. You can quickly press this button and it'll let you know the strength of the battery. Otherwise, you press and hold and you got low, medium, and high for one panel. If you press it again, you have low, medium, and high for the other panel. So if you don't want to be using both sides for whatever reason, and I can tell you one of them is when you're stuck outside this time of the year doing work and you're trying to do small things, large gloves are nearly impossible. So what I find that I do is I actually push this down into my glove. And if I start to get really cold in between when I'm not doing anything, which I try to make that as much as possible, and then I push it down in the glove this way. Otherwise, it's just made so that you can hang on to it with both the panels. You can do something like that to warm up your hands, and it's already very nice and warm right now. And then just press and hold again to kill the power on both banks. That port is for charging. And like I said, these are both out to use this to charge a cell phone, like in an emergency. If it's the the difference between you being able to call out for help and not, you can at least hook this up for a few moments and get some power flowing in your phone, and off you go. And I just recently said, I believe that this was discussed in a video over at the other channel, and I said, I really like to get another one of those so you can have one for each hand, keep them in my pockets. Depending on how long I was outside, I really didn't even care if I left the thing on, so when I went to it, it was immediately warm. The Zippo Heat Bank 9S. I highly recommend these. I just, like I said, this time of the year, it's just an investment into not losing anything like your fingers. I'm gonna have to remember to try to get that out of there. That's the downside of leaving it in a jacket all the time. Next up, it's called the Inflator Max. I have not used any of this stuff except for this, and we're using this as a backdrop. But the last two items in here, I have to say I have not used them. I just recently got this box. It is the holidays, so I was distracted by other things. I normally don't take some of this stuff for a run. I just try to get a video up. I have been thinking about maybe going back and showing you the items that are in these boxes that I elected to keep and use, and my thoughts as to, are they worth it? Are they not? Because like I said, as of right now, I don't know the cost on any of this stuff, except for I know this guy here is close to $100. Now, what this is a small air compressor. You have the main hose here that you screw on. I'm not sure. It looks like you might be able to keep this in here in the pouch. And then you have your choice of for like inflating balls and stuff, or this, which would be for actually I don't even know what this one's for. Number 5. Presta valve converter. Okay. I have no idea. Because the one that is on here is the one that you would use for inflating a tire on your vehicle. See, press and hold. And if this was attached to your tire, it would tell you the present PSI, and then you can, wow, 115 PSI, holy crap. So like my tires on my truck are 75, so you would set this at 75. And then it should, it would start going if it was, I see it has different things for what you're doing with it. A bicycle, what do you got there? A bike, another bike, a car, basketball, or nothing. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know if you could even see all that. Like I said, I have not used this guy at all. But being the size that it is, if this is legit, this would be pretty cool. I see it also has a light on it. And just like with the other one, you can use that you can use this guy as a power bank, or the charging interface on it. So it has the C for the input, and then the cable that they send with for being able to charge it back up. Oh, let me see what this stuff says. Choosing a mode. What the modes are, I have no idea. They warn you that the end is going to get hot. Oh, the different categories. A car, bike, motorcycle, basketball. Alright, well, I'm sure this is going to be another one that somewhere down the road I will be able to tell you more about it, because I have an air compressor and a tire patch kit and all of that in my truck, but this would be good to put in my wife's car for emergency. So that is the Inflator Max, and that gets us down to just one more item this month, and it is the Spot Shot Wi-Fi scope camera, Wi-Fi streaming. So what this is designed for is to hook it to a spotting scope. It has the app so that you can see, and I would assume it allows you to record. Let's see, spotting scope mount. Features live streaming HD video, rechargeable battery. Provides an estimated 8 to 10 hours of battery life, allowing you to step away from the scope while still retaining target information. Generates its own Wi-Fi signal. Use your phone to connect to the Spot Shot to see what your spotting scope sees. Make adjustments as needed. Yeah, it doesn't. It does not say anything about being able to record those sessions. I will have to download that app and let you know. So you have your spotting scope, and then depending on what size scope you have, you can see, just like on a chuck for a drill, you can open and close that to tighten it down. Don't over tighten it. And then adjust that to where it's up, power it up, and then turn the app on your phone. You can upload the app for this at either the Apple Store or through the Google App Store. So there you go. That is everything. I'm just gonna leave that on there because I want to be giving this a try in the next day or so. And that is all of the items in this month's the December Crate Club. Like I said, if you're interested in checking out the Crate Club, I will have all the links and everything down below. If you have any questions or comments, again, I intend on giving this a try and putting this in my wife's vehicle, and I intend on using the mat. As you already know, I highly endorse the Zippo heat bank. And as for this will be really cool if it works as well as I'm imagining it. Being able to have this set up by yourself, and you could have your phone with this app right alongside you while you shoot without having to continuously look up through your own spotting scope. But I will have an update on these two items for sure. So, okay, questions, comments, leave them down below. Otherwise, cheers, and we'll see you next month for the next Crate Club. Cheers.